All right, guys, we are at Sick Week Day 3, so we're South Georgia Motorsport Park, and now I am 0-2 at my own event. I made it Day 1, and I technically completed Day 2 yesterday with turning in a 10-second time slip, but made it Day 2, so I hope that next year is not just Day 3. I've done what I can to try and create the ideal conditions for everybody to run as fast as they possibly can, and also have a great time doing it and more time to socialize and other stuff. And here I tell you about me not doing much socializing because I was always fixing my junk, but literally if my junk was a little more reliable, then maybe I wouldn't be fixing it all the time, and then I could have had some of the socializing. But I mean, with me being out, you got tight competition there because you got both the Swedes, 640s yesterday, 650s the day before. We'll see how it all shakes out because literally places are changing because of attrition. So that's the big thing, is like you might be chasing somebody, but he's got to be here on Day 5 to still be your competition. So you got to be able to survive the week to actually claim it at the end. Doesn't matter if you get a good run in or not, you got to be here on Friday.
Is it a 99 or 49?
That says 6499.
That's what it can be. That's what it says. I hope it is, but that's the same mile per hour. It's our one and done, whatever. Thanks.
I heard they don't want to give you that 649.
Yeah, they should, huh? They're the ones that made the mistake. Heck, we should get that 49. So we're all like, there's no way. There's no way. The mile per hour is the same at 206. I mean, that technically could be a 49, but the 60 foot was down. So what we figured out once we got back, it cracked the header and it broke the supports on the turbo, so it opened up and lost boost. Otherwise, that should have been an 80. That's what we were going after. We added a little bit of boost, and had we not added that boost, it wouldn't have been a 99. It would have been a 70 something. That wouldn't have worked. Our goal is a 6 every day. It broke the 2 supports off, which I did in a hurry one night really late in order to get this car in the trailer to go to Rocky Mountain the first time. But it's been fine. It just broke them, and I noticed that before she went up there. But when she was doing a burnout, it cracked the header. When she come back and that header was hot, that crack was opened up, so we were losing boost. It's like going down the wastegate. It's not a big deal. We still got our 6. I'd like to have seen an 80 instead of a 99, but a 99 will work.
Sick the Magazine is the ultimate magazine for drag and drive fans and car enthusiasts of all kinds. With over 200 pages and coffee table book quality, every issue of Sick the Magazine is packed full of amazing street machines that can race just as well as they can cruise. Get deeper into the sick world of drag and drive by subscribing today. And remember, every annual subscription to Sick the Mag gets you 30 entries into the Supercharged Tahoe giveaway. Terms and conditions available at sickthemagazine.com.
Been hauling ass at the track and making it to the next track, so that's all we can ask of it.
How was the drive?
Fine. It's loud, but you know, we're doing okay. We had a little oil leak issue the first night. It, you know, cost us about 6 hours, but we got it fixed and then back going. And then yesterday was smooth, and that was the longest drive. So I feel like today is the teeter point. We run good today and get to Gainesville. I feel like we're on the downhill side of it and feel a little more confident going towards the end, but one day at a time.
My name's Steven and I'm from PFI Speed, and so this is my brother's car, and last year on the final day he actually crashed it, and since then we have a buddy named Batman that's a frame guy, and he pulled the whole thing back, and then the first race back with the car he actually crashed it again and fixed it, and then we've gone over the whole thing, and slowly but surely it's coming back. What happened before was the lower control arm actually broke, and pulled the cup for the coilover out of the control arm, and so basically tried to run over its own wheel. It didn't quite leave right, and it looked like it was a little too gripped up. It might have broke the rear end, I don't know.
We've decided that we're going to go through a lot of valve springs this week. Here's the Monday Cup and the Tuesday Cup. According to Todd Goodwin, it's the quality of the material that you just can't get good springs right now. And we actually rejected probably, we took 3 sets to make one in the dyno cell when we were putting the springs on it. I mean, they were just junk. They looked like they'd been rolling down the highway. I mean, they're just horrible. We've reset the world record each day. We reset it Monday. We went, the previous record, which was ours, we had it from here last year was 788. Monday we went 785. Yesterday we went 776. There's a chance it could dip into the 60s today.
And this is like NA world record?
NA world records for street legal cars.
You're the man, Doc.
We're trying, man. We launched the car pretty aggressive because we knew the track was tight. That was the best 60-foot time the car's ever went. As soon as it went into high gear, the car started becoming undrivable. Not tire shake, it's just bouncing side to side. And so I took my foot off the gas just for a brief second and pedaled it, and it settled down, and I drove through it, pulled the parachute early, and still went 798 at 154. So we've got an issue with the rear tires. I've got a brand new setback in Orlando, but that's against the rules, so I can't put them on. So Mickey Thompson wants to analyze them, so we're going to pull them off the car, roll them over there to their trailer, and see if they can figure anything out. But that was a scary ride.
What happened, Michael? You're not first in line for once.
I know. I don't know what happened. We messed up with the timing today.
It's because
we still made it first session at least.
What's today going to bring?
I don't know. I've not had a chance to look at the track. We're still hoping for a personal best today as well.
So am I.
Everyone is.
Oh man, that is oil all over the place right there. What happened to what?
You had a vague plan to find another tranny.
Got the tranny and got the my old tranny out. Dropped it down, look up in the tube. It's like, oh crap, there's more needle bearings sitting up there. Had another broken U-joint, and this time it broke the yoke on my drive shaft. It didn't break it, it just bent it, mangled it all up. So needed a new drive shaft, and that's all just so it'd be getting another new drive shaft missing today because it's carbon fiber drive shaft. You can't put steel or aluminum in it. It'll instantly destroy it. And that's all just to put it all back in it and have it probably break again. I mean, that was our best 60 foots that we ever had with the car, but every time it does it, it breaks something in the drivetrain. Ring and pinion, transmission, U-joint, drive shaft. So I mean, we're just finding the limits. I mean, that's what we do. You find it, you get it working perfect, and then you lean on it harder, you start breaking stuff, and you go fix all that stuff so you can lean on it harder next time.
Thank you.
Gonna be aslang. We did get one in, but we fucked it up anyway. I had a loose transmission connector, so it blew oil in the whole inside the car and the spoke, so I had to shut it off. I still got down the track, so if I just hold it, then it would have been a nice pass.
Sitting here at SGMP day 3, had a blast yesterday, and Braden turned on a personal best of 6:43, blew my door off. I had to go up to Valdosta without the door and fix that up afterwards at the hotel. And today we was out for the first pass. It shook a bit, and unfortunately I blew off the charge pipe, so I was out of boost after the 1.8, so it was a 699, 187 I think. So my focus is just coming back, trying to make a full pass, hopefully in the mid sixes, and going back to the pits really fast, do a turnover and head up for the lanes again, and try it with the spicy tune. But I want to do a safe one first.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Shit's like fucking glue.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little bit of a rough one. The track is hot and greasy, and we had a 1D shot at it in the morning. We had a little bit too hot tune up there, so it didn't make the trip. So we're gonna have to try to really turn it down now, really calm it down, yes, to get something kind of in there, like 7 something, like 7 anything really.
try to make it real slow, safe, and try to go down.
That's what happens when you don't have a pin in. You ever seen anything like that?
Safety first!
Have you ever seen anything like that?
No. only in a drag and drive deal, because nobody would ever, you know, I mean, only drag and drive deals would have a parachute in the hitch, which is fine, but you gotta put the pin in there.
How you doing, Clark?
I'm doing good now.
For once?
Yes.
How's your day been?
Track sucks. Took us, I think, 4 tries to finally get down the track, and we did a major wheel stand. Well, it came down easy, so 748, 193, we're gonna take it, get out of here.
I'm happy. We're very happy with this. I didn't think it was gonna go at 640 this late in the day. And also a personal best with the miles an hour, 218. So it's pretty much like this, like yesterday. Just fine tuning in the start, but the track isn't as good as yesterday. So we lost some time in the 60 foot and so. But the main difference is I held it all the way today. That's why the miles an hour went up. Still have the same tuning in, no more boost, no more timing. Still doing it safe, playing it safe until Friday.
the Magazine is giving you the chance to win a supercharged 2012 Chevy Tahoe. Custom wrapped in sick colors and equipped with an Edelbrock supercharger and Mickey Thompson tires, this is the sickest Tahoe in the world. There's all kinds of ways to get your chance to win. You can get 30 entries by buying an annual subscription to Sick the Magazine, or an entry for every $5 spent on merchandise at Sick Week or online. But be quick. The opportunity to receive entries will close on February 28, 2023. No purchase required. Terms and conditions available at sickthemag.com.
The engine at the hotel, and we heard a cylinder not firing, dead hole. And so we actually got it here. We drove it here, so we didn't hear any noise. We got it here, took the valve cover gaskets off, and we found a push rod that had come out of the cup, so it's been there banging around. And we thought it might have been a lifter too, so we took it, looked, lifter was good. And then we put it back in there and then put a new cup on and put it all back together. I had a 723 today at 198 miles an hour. So close and close. And it's just I can't get there for some reason. But I did not put in any extra tune today. It was just an easy tune that I knew would go down. So killing it every day is something we've never done, just because we want to last all week. I know you want to go as fast as you can each day, but it's hard on these cars, driving them around, get them to the track, hitting it as hard as you can. It's tough, and it's tough on the cars, so we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
Thank you very much. We're about to hit the road. Jeff, roll.
give us the story of what happened with Mullet?
Yeah, well, day 3 pass was a pretty sporty tune-up, but nothing we haven't run before. And just after the 330, it spat a rod out, and that was pretty much the end of the week for us. No fixing that right now, you know. We got digging around after we got back to the pits, and the oil we changed out this morning was full of bearing material, so I think it probably just chewed up a rod bearing on the way here today. Pretty grueling drive between Bradenton and you know, Valdosta, so I think that's what caused it.
And so Cletus going to get the toter?
Yeah, Cletus going to get the toter, my truck and stuff. And I guess I'll be back here in a little bit. We'll load up and head to Gainesville. Hang out probably. We're done racing.
Kind of as we predicted when we saw the track layout, because you know we race in this area a lot, that this is pretty notorious for this track to be this kind of surface. So we fought it for the morning, as you guys saw, but I was just dedicated to stick it out because I was trying to just keep my average down low. I know we're leading the class, and I think that Garrett is out now. He heard the engine of his car, so that frees up a little pressure off of us. But personally, when we came here, we wanted to make a 6-second pass every day, and we wanted to keep the average like a 660 or faster. I think right now my average is 6.70. So if I can repeat this tomorrow, I believe the track will be similar, so I can take the data from that 7.0. I think we can go a 680 there, and then back in Orlando, should be able to click off another 650, and we'll be where we want to be. That's the current plan. Now we just have to make it there, right? We just did 4 laps in one day on it, 2 the other day. We'll drive however far we're driving tonight. You know, as everyone knows, everyone's dealing with the same thing.
Try and hit a wrench for the underside, or are you good?
I'm great. What's going on here?
Hello, Americans. We did the big wheelie, power wheelie, and all was under vibration. I drove through it. Get down to the end, get out, there's transmission fluid leaking. So I thought I might hurt the transmission doing that with the fluid coming out. Fluid was just a fitting that came loose. That's the easy fix. Then we got on the road, vibration's still there. We thought it was a junky road, but it's not. Can't find out. Steve Morris told me, look at your U-joint, just like what his was. So we're gonna fix mine, get back on the road.
Give me the camera, is it recording?
Yeah.
So when Clark does a wheel stand in his Steve Morris powered Camaro, not only does it hammer the floor and destroy the U-joint in it. True street cars are 4,500 horsepower. Clark don't take care of nothing. This is why we can't have anything nice in the trailer park, Clark. We'll sign autographs here in 15 minutes.
No, I don't do that.
Upside down. Rev them up.
Is it still upside down?
Mm-hmm.
When we were looking at it earlier, the adapter plate was cockeyed on the motor, and so everything was just off. Like the clutch wasn't acting right. We ended up breaking that axle, and that could have been why earlier. And then we also found that the V-band on the turbo had broke off the intercooler, and so there was massive boost leak there. Basically complete overhaul right now, trying to get it all back together. We had the trans out, everything. We're getting back together.